This morning, Bitcoin crashed 87% on Binance US. This is very interesting. There's a lot of market manipulation. A lot of whales are trying to scare you to sell your cryptocurrencies right now. We are starting to see significant dips in Ethereum, Dogecoin, a lot of cryptocurrencies, and some cryptocurrencies are about to make some all-time highs like Solana. So make sure you watch this video until the very end. We have to talk about, should you buy? Should you sell? What should you be doing? Because I have the answers for you today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, smash up the like button and blow up the comment section, because every single day I make videos about cryptocurrency, teaching you how to make a lot of money in cryptocurrencies, where I call out huge plays way before they happen. I also am a professional crypto day trader, and if you want to get my trades when I'm buying and selling cryptocurrencies, join my Patreon right now for only $10 a month, where you get access to those trades. I have also other services where we can look over your portfolio on the phone. I can talk to you on the phone. We can look over your portfolio, see what things we need to move around, because you need to be in the best position possible for this bull run to make the most money. And I can surely help you do that by joining the Patreon right now. And if you want a great platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, Cardano, and etc., join my WEBULL link right now. If you deposit $100, they will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Use my WEBULL link in my video description below or in my top pinned comment. Let me know in the comments right now what you are doing. Are you buying this dip? Are you scared? Are you going to continue to hodl until the end of this bull market? What are your current thoughts right now as we are seeing this market manipulation? So let's go ahead and dive straight in. So yesterday, we always need to look at Bitcoin for the strength of the market to understand what's really going on. So yesterday, Bitcoin hit nearly $68,000. That is a very awesome thing to see. But check this out. Bitcoin right now is starting to see a pullback, and this is actually a healthy pullback. Yes, this morning I showed you that there was a 87% crash on some of the exchanges. But what also happened this morning is that there was a lot of liquidations. Some charts may show you that there was a huge drop down, 50% or 40% on your Ethereum or your Bitcoin. That happens because there's people going long. They're leverage trading Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're betting on the prices to go up. And what happens is whales come together and they try to dump the price all at the same time on the exchanges. And what that does, it drops the price. And what happens when a price is dropped when somebody is going long, it triggers stop losses, and it also triggers liquidations. Because if you're going long, let's just say you go long at $60,000 for Bitcoin, you may have a liquidation price based on how much leverage you are using, maybe at 55,000 or a particular level. But what happens is it sets stop losses. If you have a stop loss at a particular level, it automatically sells it. So it brings the price down. And then you have people that are liquidated. They may be liquidating 50x or a huge portion of their portfolio. So when that number is hit at a liquidation level, it causes all of these mass chain reactions to sell these cryptocurrencies at the exact same time. And that's where we get these huge flash crashes. Flash crashes are a good buying opportunity, in my opinion. Whenever I see a flash crash, a significant flash crash, if I'm ready, if I see it right then and there, I try to buy it as fast as possible, because sometimes if you buy some of these flash crashes, you can make 20, 30, even 50% in literally 20 or 30 seconds. But those are very hard to catch. And if you see those really long wicks, like look at this. This is an example. Let me actually just show you the picture of this. Look at this. This is Bitcoin, like almost $70,000, right? And we see this long wick all the way down to $8,000. Whenever you see things like that, it just means that whales are playing games. They're manipulating the market, and it's just a flash crash due to liquidations. So whenever you see that happen, don't freak out. Just understand, okay, it's a part of the market. It's a part of whales playing games. This is not the time to sell. But why I believe cryptocurrencies are still very bullish. Listen. In my Patreon, I let people know when to buy and sell. And if things flip bearish in the Patreon, I will let everyone know to sell, so that if we are in a bearish downtrend, that means we could sell, let it ride down another 10, 15%, and then we can buy that bottom. That's where you can make a lot of money. But trying to time the market in a very bullish scenario, when we are in a strong bull run, you will end up losing a lot of money. Because look at this. You can look at the chart and be like, okay, look, this is bearish, right? This is bearish. It's going to most likely continue to be bearish. And if it drops down 10%, okay, I can buy the dip. But when you are in a bull market, when things are pumping up 22 days in a row, that is not the time to be trying to time the market. When you see a lot of volatility week after week, where it pumps up 1 week and then goes down for 2 weeks, and pumps up 1 week and goes down for 3 weeks, things like that, that's the time to time the market. That's the time to be taking profits and buying the bottoms. But when you're going up every single day, that's not the time to be timing the market. No, it is not. Because look, any second now, the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies can bounce up 10, 15%. As soon as you turn your head, you miss it. These opportunities come very, very quickly because when you're in a bullish market, more people are buying than selling. And when there's huge discounts, as we are seeing right now for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of cryptocurrencies, these whales, these institutions, and the retail investors buy these things up like crazy because they know the future potential where Bitcoin and these cryptocurrencies will be by December, January, and so forth. Now we have some news to cover. Look, we're going to be talking about China. They might be lifting the ban. We have a Bitcoin ETF happening tomorrow. There's a bunch of very bullish news. But before we get into all that good news and information, if you want a platform where you can trade cryptocurrencies tax-free, use my iTrust Capital. It will be linked in my video description or in my top pinned comment. iTrust Capital, they use Coinbase to make all of their trades. So you can actually, it's like Coinbase is linked to this account. So you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies tax-free. If you plan on holding cryptocurrencies for at least a couple of years and you make a lot of money in cryptocurrencies and you want to get shielded from taxes, use this. It's a crypto retirement account. They even have 401ks and a whole bunch of things. But the cool thing about being in a crypto trading account, even if you don't plan on holding it till you're retiring, is you can trade cryptocurrencies like 3 to 5 years or even a couple of years and not get taxed. And then you can pull out based on how old you are. Anyone can pull out at any time they want. But if you're younger like myself and you pull out in a couple of years, you will get a tax penalty, but the taxes will be significantly less than if you were to be trading on your own. So you would be saving a lot of money through hiding basically from these taxes. And you can make these trades all day long. So here's a very interesting article. China states planning. Agency calls for public opinion on Bitcoin mining ban. So China might actually be reforming their thoughts. Okay, maybe we shouldn't ban Bitcoin mining. Maybe we shouldn't ban so much of these cryptocurrencies. So they're looking to maybe change their opinion, change their whole status with this. And if this happens, this would be extremely good for cryptocurrencies. China is a huge nation. There's a lot of money there. There's a lot of business. And a lot of that will go into cryptocurrencies. I mean, a lot of people even there are still investing in crypto. They're still mining cryptocurrencies, but they're doing it underground. Maybe, you know, they have something going on with the government. I don't know. There's still people doing it there. But if they have the approval by the government, that would really shoot Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies up a lot. We saw a couple of months back, the whole crypto market crashed because China was cracking down on Bitcoin mining and cryptocurrency investing. So if they were to reverse it, we could see the opposite effect, another massive 50% or 100% pump in the entire crypto market. All right, so there's another Bitcoin ETF, the Valkyrie Bitcoin ETF, which will launch tomorrow on the NASDAQ. This is absolutely awesome. So the first Bitcoin ETF that was approved and was released on Tuesday actually had the highest volume of any ETF. Look at this. The Bitcoin futures ETF hit $1 billion in a record-breaking 2 days. So the ProShares Bitcoin ETF broke a 18-year-old record for the fastest fund to $1 billion. This is absolutely incredible news. So the people that actually bought into the Bitcoin ETF, the futures ETF, they made a whole bunch of money. This is very good news. If people are starting to see, wow, these Bitcoin futures are performing better than any ETF or any index in the stock market, we need to definitely get involved in this. And when people start to make money by exposure to like Bitcoin mining stocks or some way in Bitcoin, not directly, then they're like, well, why don't I just go ahead and buy Bitcoin and I can get the most out of my money? So this is a gateway for these people to draw them into the cryptocurrency market and eventually into our altcoins like Dogecoin, like Ethereum, like Cardano, a lot of our favorite altcoins. These people will come through these Bitcoin ETFs by getting them exposure, getting their feet wet in the cryptocurrency market. Now here's some more good news. JP Morgan says inflation concerns, not ETFs, are driving the Bitcoin price. So the prices that we are seeing go up and up and up for the whole crypto market, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, as we are seeing them doing very well, especially the last 30 days or so. JP Morgan and Chase is saying because of inflation, that's what's really driving the price of cryptocurrencies up. And that is even better news. So the reason why people are jumping into cryptocurrency is because, one, people used to invest money in gold and silver, but they're starting to realize that gold is not a very good investment anymore because it has a negative yield on investment year over year, especially if we look at the last 365 days. If you buy gold and it doesn't appreciate, what's the point of holding it? Especially if the US dollar is collapsing and it's depreciating, what, 20%, 30% every single year now based on our current inflation? That's absolutely crazy. So people are starting to realize, even the older investors, people who are more against Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they're starting to get their feet wet with these cryptocurrencies by investing into Bitcoin, and they're starting to see, wow, I'm making more money in my whole small little Bitcoin investment than I am in my entire stock portfolio. Let me go ahead and get some more of this. So people are starting to realize, because inflation is a scary thing, it's not a good thing, that they need to find something so that they can overcome the inflation, so that the money that they make can appreciate and not go down. So this is another factor driving the cryptocurrency market. So let's get back to this. So based on technical analysis, so we have a previous all-time high about 64,900. So this very level here, you see where the gray meets the blue, that very line is the previous all-time high. Generally what happens through technical analysis, after a high is broken, it has to come down and test that previous level of resistance, which it is looking like we are doing now, even the previous levels of support. So Bitcoin has come all the way down to this very level, and it doesn't have to be an exact number, just this very rectangle area. This rectangle area can show the previous level of support and resistance, and this is going to be a very likely area that Bitcoin will bounce off of. Now Bitcoin, in order to remain bullish and the whole crypto market to remain bullish, Bitcoin needs to hold somewhat in this level. But worst case scenario, if Bitcoin does not hold up in this level, if Bitcoin were to go all the way down between $62,000, given that give or take they're around that area, $62,000, we could bounce off of here. These are strong levels of bouncing. But the worst case scenario is $60,000. If Bitcoin does not hold $60,000, we could be flipping bearish in the immediate short term. But that could also be a huge event to cause a major bounce in the crypto market, a buying opportunity. So based on how we are holding up right now, nothing is to be concerned about, and this is discussing the whole cryptocurrency market. Ethereum is holding up very bullish and very well. And Ethereum, in order for Ethereum to flip bearish, it needs to go to like 3,900, and even the worst case scenario around 37 to 3,800. So until Ethereum drops all the way down there, then we are still bullish. We are still holding up strong, because any moment, yes, we can come down further, but very likely, based on how bullish the market is, we could be getting a bounce. The Bitcoin dominance also started to see a pretty significant dip, because if you notice, a lot of the altcoins last night after Bitcoin reached the all-time high, a lot of the altcoins started to make some big moves. We're not seeing it this morning because, of course, there's been market manipulation. There's been some whales playing some games, but the altcoins are actually quite holding up strong. So Dogecoin is looking fine. HBAR ended up making a big bounce like last night. Solana actually made a huge bounce like last night. XRP hit $1.16, a bit of volatility for XRP. Cardano was looking very good. We hit nearly $2.30. That was looking wonderful. Ended up breaking out of this bearish formation and ended up looking very strong. Shiba Inu is actually holding up very, very strong. We were starting to see some growth last night, but there's just a bit of consolidation for the altcoins as Bitcoin is taking the show and pumping up a lot. So as of right now, don't be worried. Everything is still fine, still very, very bullish. And even in the midst of the greatest and most bullish opportunities and moments, there are corrections, there are dips, and those things happen, especially market manipulation. So if you got something out of this video, make sure you smash up the like button, blow up the comment section. I will see you all later. Have a great day.